Hello, my friends. Welcome back in. It's the end of years 22 and then some. At least probably through 24. I've got it vacationed that far. Then we'll see. If they're still not there, I may just vacation a couple of years to see what happens. Because I haven't looked. I vacation it and I hit save. I'm gonna do something slightly different today. As you're watching this video, I'm only gonna have an ad play at the beginning and end. I'm not going to put any ads in the middle of the episode. One of the things I'm trying to do a little bit here on the channel in terms of running my business, and I will have a video coming out about this really soon. I just need to find some time to record it, to be honest with you, is diversifying my income a little bit by using affiliate links, and I want it to be relevant affiliate links. So if you've noticed recently, I've partnered up with 2Game, which is an authorized digital reseller. It's not a shady key swapping website or anything like that. So I would like to encourage you, and I'm going to put a link in the description below, to check out what they've got there. You get a flat 10% off everything on their store, regardless if it's on sale or not, if you use the code GRAYHAIR. So I'm going to have my link down there. One of the things, I've not played Red Dead Redemption, like the original, but I know the second one is coming out, like, I think this week or November 5th. Close enough. In the US, it doesn't have a sale price on it, so it's like, I think for the standard base game, it's $59.99, but you can get 10% off of that. In the non-US, so primarily like UK, they're giving a 2% discount on the game or the special edition of the game, and then a 3% discount on the ultimate edition of the game. But again, on top of all of that, you get another 10% off, even though it's a brand new game getting pre-released. I think that's kind of interesting. Obviously, I've done a video, and I'm going to try to remember to link to it up there, about the 2Game discount for Football Manager, which is crazy. Like, it's anywhere from like 22 to 27% off. Highly recommended. I've already got my code for FM20 because the beta will be dropping soon. So I'm going to do more stuff like this, maybe in the middle of videos. It is another way for you to be able to support the channel and get something. If you're already going to buy Red Dead Redemption 2 or FM20, it's a way that you can support. So thanks for doing that if you've done so. Now, let's go see what happened. Oh, I don't know why. Every time I go start to do a new episode of this, I get nervous. What? What? 70K? What? Okay. So he left of his own accord at the end of 18 months. They didn't get out of, when it says European Champions Cup, so that's the Champions League, right? I don't have the name pack installed on this experiment. So or no. Yeah. Yes? Yes. Okay. Champions League. Got to the group stage of the Champions League. That's been pretty good. Watford. And they gave him a, what is that, 1.5 year deal? Avoid relegation, 275. Oh my. Well, let's go see what happened here. Okay. Not bad. Am I recording? Yeah. You gotta check these things. It's early. Sometimes when you click off the screen and then you click back on it, it's like, oh, I didn't know you meant to click on me. 60% win ratio, 53, 17, and 18. Not bad. You know, kind of up there with, I mean, I guess some of these, this is what we talk about. Yeah, some of them got sacked even though they're really good. I mean, look at 33, 8, and 8, and you get sacked. And you won. That's crazy. Guy coming in afterwards, 17, 3, and 4. Not bad. But 60% win ratio, I think, is pretty darn good. So, okay, we were in July. July of 2039 last time. And he left in December 15th. Okay, so it gets past Fenerbahce, Spartak Moscow. And then they're in. Okay, so they had Juventus, Valencia, and Borussia Dortmund, which is, I mean, that's tough sledding, right? Like, that's tough. So they go through that, and then he leaves here. Okay. So, all right, let's just take a look to see, did he spend big money or anything like that? After the episode, 200, 800. I don't understand why the total's gone again. FM things. $1 million. 7.75K rising to 9.75K, my friends. Ooh, look at this guy. I guess he's the backup goalkeeper. Oh, 1.3 million, and then you get sold, 8 years in the future for 7.75K. I think it's funny. 2.9 million, 2.1, 5.5 from the Switzerland team, Grasshopper. But they had 14.25 million outs. That's a lot, my friends. Okay, this is after he's gone, obviously. So he didn't get to spend the big money. Maybe he was disappointed about that. I mean, they did spend a little bit here. Hulk, what a name. What a freaking name that is. But, all right. It's not going to tell the whole story because he left, but, 4th place. Previous season, he had him in 3rd. Right? And was 3 points off winning. So is it just that Watford was, like, in need of a rescue? Is that what happened? I'm curious now. Let's go check out Watford because they got him in December, right? December 15th? December 15th. So why? Oh. That they just got promoted. Okay, so they went down, got promoted. That was before the episode. Okay. So in the middle, okay, they go 6 months in the premiere, and then they bring him in. So let's take a look at the history. So, okay, they sacked the last guy. So he got them promoted as champions. Oh, that's harsh. Got them promoted, and then they must not have done well, be my guess. He got him relegated and brought him back, so to be fair. But then they bring in Mateus, who's now 27% won, 6, 5, and 11. But if you are in the relegation side, right, like, I mean, they obviously stayed up. So let's go take a look. I want to do a slightly deeper dive on this because I'm going to ignore the cups here. We're just going to go to the league. Right. So he comes in after this game where they've won 3 and drawn 3. So 3-3 and a bunch. 3-3 and a bunch. Okay, so that's 9. That's 12 points in not the first full half, but the first half of the season. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wins is an improvement. All right, okay. I'm just doing my math here. 1, 2, 3, 9 points. 1, 2, 3, 3 more, 12 points. Let's go take a look to see what they finished on. That'll be the fastest way to do the math. Yes? Yes. 12, 22. So he got 20 points for them. I could see why if you were 12 points, again, I don't think it was the full 19 games. It wasn't exactly half, but like if you've got 12 points, you're going to make a change. You're like, we are going to go down. So they bring him in. He's able to keep them up by a whopping 2 points. It was a little close, my friends. This season, they're expected to be on the bubble. 16th, 601 odds, but it's not. So he comes in. They get after this game, they get 20 points. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wins is 15. So they must have had 5 draws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There it is. Losing to Brighton, drawing at West Ham. It wasn't. I mean, it's not like he made them world beaters all of a sudden. But they had this run right here saved them, and that's a bit late maybe for new manager bounce. But maybe they settled into the tactic that he brought in December. Because he comes in. Okay. 1-1 and 2. 1-1 and 3. 1-2 and 3. 1-2 and 4. 1-2 and 4 to this point. He's probably feeling pretty nervous. And then after this, it's 4-3 and 4 or something like that. That's not bad. I mean, drawing with Liverpool's massive. Getting a win against Aston Villa, losing to Southampton, drawing with West Ham, losing to Brighton. Who, by the way, it's not the Brighton you know currently. It's Europa League Brighton. So that's not a terrible loss, to be fair. To be completely fair. Garage door. It's been a minute since there was a garage door to save, or in an episode. So he keeps him up. Good. Okay, he comes in December. He brings Pablo Romero from River Plate. My goodness, look at all the... Okay, that was before him. Oh, they lost a player for $13.5 million right after he gets there. And then another one. Oh, boy, they got ransacked, you could say. Now, maybe they were balancing the books. Maybe they were trying to because they spent $109 million. I mean, to be fair. I'm just kind of curious, did this guy work out? You pay $43.5 million for him. He gets 31 appearances on a 6-7-8. I mean, it's not like he's going to have goals or assists because it's a center back, but boy, I don't know. It's hard to tell because when they're bouncing around, it's like, is losing 2 players for 13.5 and $9 million a huge deal? I mean, the fact that you didn't bring in anybody would indicate potentially. They brought in Carlos Santamaria, which is a great name, a defensive midfielder. So they spent a little bit of cash, but they've also had Oscar Miranda go out to Monterrey, who is a left back. So kind of plugging and playing. It'll be interesting to see. I know that's a little bit deeper of a dive, but, you know, he's in the Premier League and kept him up. So can he do it again is the question. So let's go all the way back here. I'm sure there's something that I'm forgetting that you're like, why didn't you show that? But Spaceman Extreme also ends up in England. Unbelievable. After a short stint at Toulouse. That's how you say it. Don't worry. Okay. So he wasn't sacked. He was recruited. I can't remember. I think the French league is like the English league, potentially. Let's go look at that first. Not bad. Okay. There were still probably, 2-3 months left in the season? But you would have to give a lot of the credit to him, right? 24, 10, and 22. 42% win ratio. I mean, I guess that's good-ish. I'm kind of surprised, honestly, that they bounced up that far. Like, if you look at all the other ones that have been sacked, right? 42% win ratio isn't that much better. Obviously, the caretaker won one, and then this guy didn't do much, or hasn't done much, I should say. But they still managed to finish 8th. How close was it, is what I want to know now. 8th. 55 points. Okay, but, I mean, 5 points clear. 10th. 16, 7, and 15. Hold on. 16, 7, and 15. Help me remember that. My coffee's got to kick in. 16, 7, and 15. Okay, he already had played. That doesn't help. Because it shows it's not just the league wins. So pretty clearly behind 7th. So like it's like best of the middle of the pack, but not by much. But definitely clear of, you know, that's kind of where they've been. Definitely an improvement. 14th to 8th is a huge jump, right? But kind of just like in the middle of the pack, like is what it is type situation. March 4th. I'm just kind of curious, did something happen on... No, they won a game. So it's not like it wouldn't, I was thinking maybe they got knocked out of the French Cup by some like, small club. Garage door. For those of you that don't know what that means for some reason, because if you're this far into this series, you probably do, is I record near my garage, and so every so often my wife is like leaving with my kids, and you can hear the garage door, so it's just for you. So it's not like it's not like they got knocked out of the French Cup by some small, amateur team, and it's like, oh, I'm quitting in shame. Like, you got recruited. It's kind of just interesting, the timing. Not bad, decent, and it's not like the next manager came in and like crushed it, right? He got 3 wins, a draw, and 4 losses, 3-1-4. So the next guy wasn't amazing, I guess, is my point there. From a transfer standpoint, I mean, they spent $12 million and sent out $27 million in his tenure. Maybe he's upset about this guy. He's like, it is to his former club. Or no, wait, it's to Mateus's former club. Yes. It's to somebody's former club. So that's kind of interesting. And I guess for this upcoming season, I'm just kind of curious what they're expected to be. 11th. So a little bit of a drop off, but not, I mean, it's, they're supposed to be significantly better than the rest. So that's not like, it's not like all of a sudden they're expected to be 20th. And it's like, yeah, I'm going to leave. I'm going to go do something else. But he goes to Bournemouth. And they give him a 1-year deal in a little bit. Finish out the season, and then you get a year, and then avoid relegation. Well, that's curious. And I didn't look at any of that when we were looking at the Premier League standings with Mateus. Didn't pay attention to that. No vice captain, probably not ideal. They finished 15th. So how bad was it, I guess, is the question. He goes 3-2-3. That's a short time frame, right? Previous was 29% win ratio. Previous 23. Left manager 57. Steve Colbert, not Colbert, did pretty well, and then probably got recruited by somebody else. League lover, 24% sacked. 26 and resigned. 37%. So, I mean, of the ones that have been sacked, he's got the best thus far. I mean, he's got a year, right? So unless it goes horrifically wrong, he's got a chance to prove. Okay, let's go. Hold on. Lots of stuff here. Stages. Bournemouth. So again, right above Watford. I did not pay. This is what happens to me when I'm recording, because I'm sure you as the viewer are like, hey, they're both there. Bournemouth's right there. But like in my brain, I'm like, I'm laser focused on the club or the person at hand. So finishes 6 points clear. But how bad was it? Okay, 38 points. He won 3. He's 3. Okay. Has he won any friendlies yet? No. So he comes in here. 1, 2, 3, 2, and 3. So this is his full contribution, right? So what is that? 3, 2, and 3 is 11 points. So prior to that, they had 27 points. So I guess it's like the classic thing of football managers, like you want to get to 40 points. Like, 40 points and you can be safe. And you're sitting on 27 points with, what is that? 8 games left. It's like, yeah, we got to make a change or we're going to go down. And I wonder if the form was bad. I didn't look at that. So he comes in after this game. Yeah. It'd been a rough start to 2040, right? 1 win, 3 draws, a bunch of losses. He comes in, immediately gets a win. Nice. It's nice when you're able to come in and do that. Then you lose to Liverpool as expected. You beat Watford, your other relegation competition. Draw with Brentford, lose to Arsenal as expected. Draw with Wolves, get one over Everton, and as you would expect, lose to Man City. So he comes in and kind of does, I would argue, what's expected. Maybe. But it's enough to keep him up. And so, surely they're happy with that. He comes in and it's past the transfer window. So since then, oh my. Okay, so let's just look. 44 million in last season, 19 million out. That's a lot of money. 31 million in. So they buy James Barker Daniels for 27 million and Craig Saunders from Leeds for 4.1. 13 million out. So he's able to kind of, it's like come in, survive, and now let's start looking at transfer window and see if we can make some changes and whatever. So the real question is, okay, they're expected to be better than Watford. So now we've got like a like a thing, right? Like Bournemouth and Watford managers both coming in with the same agent. Watford, I'm a little more nervous about because they're the bottom of the pack, essentially above the, minus Stoke, above the relegation spots. So you're kind of hoping that like these 4 teams are terrible because your odds are better just a little bit. Bournemouth's odds are, significantly better than 1,000 to 1. So you go like, maybe that's okay. My friends, let's hop forward. Yay! And yes, for those of you who are wondering, I did look at Chris in Ottawa, and he's still there. And he's not changed. Nothing has changed. Oh. Oh, it's gone poorly. It's gone poorly for Mateus and Spaceman Extreme. What? Oh, no. Kana's K, right? That's how you say that? And you gotta think that's a bit of a step down, my friends, to go to the Welsh Premier League. What happened? Surely he got sacked. Yes. Yeah. Same time period that they sacked the last guy. They sacked Mateus to bring in somebody else, presumably to rescue them. And then he gets picked up a couple months later in Wales, which is not really the direction you want to take your career. Look, has there ever, I don't know, has there ever been a manager with this kind of a pedigree, like all over Brazil, has been the Brazil national team manager, goes to Portugal, goes to the English Premier League, and his next move is Wales? Like, you would think somebody after that would be like, you know what, I'm just gonna, if the national team needs me again so I can get them ready for the World Cup and not go to the World Cup, call me. But he goes to Wales. Okay, Watford survive 14th. Matty Blair. Why do I know that name? I feel like I know that name. I don't know why. Maybe you know Matty Blair. Mateus. 14, 15, 25. 25% win ratio, which is less than the ones where they got the sack. So that's understandable, I guess. Okay. So he goes a little bit more than a year. He goes a little bit more. 227. Lost to Bournemouth. I wonder if Spaceman was there because he's gone now. All right. Starting off not bad. 3 draws in a row. You'll take it. Then you lose to Lincoln. Tom FM will love that. And the Carabao Cup second round, not great. But, it allows us to focus on other things and go on a losing streak. But again, I'm not sure about Brentford. Brentford here got relegated. So that's not that's a pretty bad loss. But like Arsenal, Man City, again, Europa League, Brighton, Liverpool, that's a tough stretch right there, right? Drawing against Bournemouth, drawing against Aston Villa, never got like over the hump there. But then December comes. Look at this. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wins. 5-0-2 in December. A little bit of a lifeline. Maybe it's like, boys, we are all going down and getting sacked. Every single one of us, the staff, everyone at the club is going to lose their jobs. Coming into the new year, a draw. A win in the FA Cup third round and a draw in the fourth round and then a win. Okay. Couple draws. Lost to Tottenham. Okay. Lost to Man City. Okay. Brighton. This is a tough run right here. Again, it's the same thing as earlier. Man City, Brighton, Liverpool, but then you lose to Bournemouth, and that's probably what does you in. And then new manager comes in. To be fair, what a run right here. That probably saved their season, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 15, 16, 17 points. 17 points. They were prior to that. Oh, math. They were on 24. You probably need to make a change. Right? You're getting into desperation time. Look how close it was. Oh, boy. Oh, and no, I'm not looking at anything with Bournemouth. So, it's understandable, but it's kind of disappointing. Like, I can't believe that's the way he went. That is crazy. And it wasn't like... he was able to get to the financial support, right? Like they spent some money, and then they spent some money in January, with only one real, one. Okay, we already knew about that one though. So one minor player and one major player probably going out. It just seems like a bit of a step back, to be fair. Change preferred formation from 4-1-4-1 DM to 4-4-1-1. What was he doing here? 4-1-4-1 DM. Different situations, my friends. Did he get to claim? No. The Welsh League ends in April. Is that what I'm seeing here? What? Okay. Right. So it splits, kind of like the Danish league, right? So he came in after this, so he gets no credit for any of this. Well, that's actually probably worse, to be completely honest with you, because now they've won the league, and the expectation is going to be we're going to win the league. I mean, they've won it twice in 3 years and came in second the other year, but now it's like, hey, we expect to win, bro. What you gonna do? Did they get to play? Okay, they had the Europa League. Calling it Euro Cup with all caps makes it go Euros, but it's not. I'm aware. So in the Champions League against Larn. Oh my. Let's just look at the players. Oh no. What is he doing? He's supposed to be ambitious. Is this it? He's going to be the first manager to win the Champions League with a Welsh team. Is that? I don't know if that's true. There's probably some history I don't know about, but it would seem unlikely with this lot. So yeah. Right. So he gets hired in May. Okay. Spent a whopping 40 grand, 130K from Kitschy. Wait a minute. Is that's like Hong Kong League, right? Where Locke was? Yep. Striker. Wait. Oh, they signed him in January. I was on the wrong page. I was like, wait a minute. So they were already here. Okay. Thus far, Christian Courtney on a free from Crew. On a 6.6. Oh, gosh. From last season. Not at his club, but they bought him for 86K and let him go on a free 2 seasons later. I can't believe it. Oh, the motivator's gone down. It wasn't last season. I looked before I went to this part of the save. It was 66333. Now it's 64333. He's getting less motivating. Chris is on the outs, maybe, with the Ottawa Royals. Let's find out. Oh man. End of year 24. Oh no. Let's go see what happened. I mean, his reputation's taking a hit. He's too good. What are you doing, man? He just wanted to keep. He's like, I got a passion for the small teams. Head coach of the year, won the league, won the cup. Okay, not in that order. Won the cup, won the league, head coach of the year. Knocked out of the Champions League by Larn, unfortunate. Knocked out of the Euros by Dynamo Minsk. Spent 100K with Barnsley, bringing in a player. 91K here. Way to go, sir. And then was plucked by the Bristol Rovers. I'm just trying to understand, like, why? He just wanted to go get some easy silverware. Let's be honest. I'm gonna add to my trophy cabinet. I got a league title and a cup. Guys, I've won the Welsh League and Cup. Thank you. And the National MG Cup winners. Yeah, 73% win ratio brings up his overall. Maybe he's just trying to pad his stats a little bit. 33, 5, and 7. My goodness. Okay, to be fair, Rafinha. Yep, that one. 75% win ratio. 55 before that. 73. So it's, I mean, it's good. It's definitely good. I'm not trying to dispute that, but it's like, it wasn't unexpected, you could say. 77 points, won it by a whopping 16 points, my friends. Goodness. Okay, that's the league table overall. Oh, that's the... Okay. Right. 77 the previous season. They had 72 the previous season of that. 68. 69. So it's a good performance. They've not always had 77 points, you know? That's a smashing, as you would expect with a manager like that. I'm just kind of curious, did they bring in anybody else? Okay, so he spent, maybe it was Tom Wright. It was Tom Wright from Barnsley. That's what it was. 16 appearances, 6 of those at start. 6 goals. 703. Good pickup. Short period of time, but good impact. Didn't start off great with a loss and a draw, and then they got, look at that run. That's like Cabinteely-esque. Look at that. Winning it everything. My goodness. Then then the league splits, they draw again with Barry. Then 2 losses, but then look at that. Domination to end the season, saying, nah, we got this. This is us, my friends. I'm assuming we didn't look at the season preview. I apologize. I'm sure you're going to leave me angry comments. They're expected to win this season. I would expect they were expected to win last season, to be fair. Just all of that is hilarious to me. And now he's with Bristol Rovers, and he's on a contract for a year, which always makes you nervous. Ooh, up and down and 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 up and down. And they relegated and then down. So they're like, we got to bring somebody in to get us back up. That League One quality manager. Obviously, he's not played any previous manager. They went a long time with an interim. Isn't that interesting? 11, 11, and 13. That is November of the previous year to wrap out the season. Were they out of money? Is he following Rafinha? Is that what's happening here? That's curious. 50% got relegated with a 50%. Oh, okay, maybe it was he didn't have that many games, so maybe it was too late. Yeah, because he came in April. Okay, but then this guy it's been a while. I don't know if I've ever seen an interim go that long. It's like, is that really an interim? You're just paying. And they said, I don't know. We're waiting for Mateus. We're waiting for Mateus Mendez. We talked to his agent. He's gonna want to come here. Right. 6'2", just joined. Hop forward. Immediately brings in Will Brooks from the Montreal Impact Academy. James Matheson on a free. And Andy Nixon from Shrewsbury. Who, my friends, is average at best. And then they sold someone to Rangers. Who is average at best. Hey, you take what you can get. Ooh, they're expected to be in 6th, my friends. 6-1. I mean, it's close, right? Close either direction. Top 9, but I'm curious what the board expects. In the playoffs, didn't make it last season, 70 points. Let's actually go back. Okay, nothing about getting promoted. So it's, we're trying to glean information here as to what their expectations might be in League One. Hello. Top 6 would get them into the playoffs. And they lost 7-2 to Sheffield Wednesday. Ouch. Ouch. Not the way you want to go. Again, wasn't him, but that is really curious. That is really curious, my friends. All right. What? Oh, he's still 6-4. Okay. Okay, Spaceman. Did we look at this? I don't think we did. Got sacked at the pretty much the end of the season. Kept him up. Kept him up. They've already sacked another manager. Oh, no. Sorry. Mixing up my years. The next guy got sacked after a year, 33%, which, to be fair, is better than Spaceman. So I forgot he was already sacked. So he's not picked up another job, I guess, is the thing I was looking for to see. Like, did he have another interim role, or he was someplace for 4 months and then got sacked. All right, my friends, that's where we're gonna end it today. It's gonna be a couple days because it takes me about 6 to 8 hours to vacation a year of this because I have every league loaded, which I love because we get to see Brazil and then obviously Welsh league. Like you could have argued, right? Like the managers got to a certain point. The last 2 remaining managers got to a certain point where you would just cut the other leagues, but then we would have missed that. So I'm glad. It just takes a while. So we'll have to see where he's going to take it next or where they're going to take it next. Will Spaceman get another crack at something, or is he going to say like, hey, I'm 54. I've done what I wanted to do, right? Like I've won leagues. I've been to Italy. I've been the Polish manager. I've been to the Premier League. I've done what I wanted to do. So we'll have to see next time. So I'm going to vacation this to year 25. Probably what I'll do at least the next 2 years. And then start to record that, and we'll see. Like, if they disappear, well, then that'll be the end of the series. But if they get some random gig somewhere else, we'll know. So, hopefully you're enjoying this. I still think, I know we're kind of getting to go deeper with the 2 managers that are left, but I think it's interesting and shows a little bit more about what maybe happened. I am really excited about FM20 because of the club vision aspect. I think it could change, who knows, how managers move around in FM, right? Where if a club is known for playing, hey, we want to play defensive with a counterattacking style, and you're playing gegenpressing, you're not going to get the job there. You're not going to be a good fit there. So I think that would make for an interesting manager experiment. So we're going to be doing that for sure. If that's something that you're interested in, like Pekka and Mateus and Jakob and Spaceman Extreme and all these guys were, then you need to join my Patreon in the link below. If you haven't ordered FM20, again, I think somewhere up in the top left, there was a link for you where the video where I kind of walk through how to get the discount with 2 game. It's a phenomenal deal. It's better than the deal you would have if you bought the game on Steam, even though Steam gives you a 10% discount for having, owned FM19. It's still a better deal. So I went through them. Highly recommend it. And it's another way you can support the channel. Hit that like button, my friends. Leave a comment with what you think about all of this. And we'll see you next time. Have a good one.